What's good, family? You already know the vibes. This is Street Ethics TV podcast. Real stories, raw talent, no filter. And today we stepping into something heavy, something everybody talks about, but most people ain't ready to face. Episode 16, the cost of keeping it real. Keeping it real sound good on a t-shirt. It sound good on the ground. It sound good when you with your people. But in real life, keeping it real comes with a bill. And that bill always gets paid one way or another. Today, we unpacking that. The sacrifices, the consequences, and the power behind being real when the whole world wants you to switch up. Let's get straight to it. Keeping it real ain't about being loud, being reckless, or proving something every 5 minutes. The street twisted that meaning. Social media twisted it even more. People think keeping it real means never backing down, always responding to disrespect, flexing loyalty to people who wouldn't cross the street for you, or making decisions that ruin your future just to protect your pride today. That's not real, that's reaction. Real is discipline, real is control, real is understanding when to move and when to not. Let me tell you something, keeping it real don't mean keeping it stupid. We gonna break that down today. See, keeping it real has a price. Sometimes the price is losing people, losing opportunities, standing alone, getting hated on for telling the truth, choosing the hard path when the easy one looks tempting. The streets don't tell you that, Instagram definitely don't. But realness, true authenticity, comes with real life consequences. Let me give you a story. I know a dude who kept it real to everybody except himself. Always riding for the wrong people, always proving himself, always putting his life and money on the line. He wasn't keeping it real, he was keeping it loyal to the wrong crowd, and that cost him years he'll never get back. So when I ask y'all what's the cost of keeping it real, the answer is simple. It depends who you're keeping it real to. If it's to your values, you grow. If it's to your ego, you fall. Let me drop something heavy right here. There's a difference between realness and reaction. Realness is strategic. Reaction is emotional. Realness builds your future. Reaction destroys it. Realness protects your family. Reaction puts them at risk. So many people out here making permanent decisions off temporary emotions, calling it keeping it real. Nah, keeping it real means you're keeping your purpose real, keeping your vision real, keeping your standards real. You don't gotta entertain everybody. You don't gotta clap back every time. You don't gotta show your hand. Sometimes the realest thing you can do is let people underestimate you while you level up quietly. There's a new version of realness that the streets barely talk about. Growth, healing, discipline, accountability, choosing you. You wanna know what's real? Breaking curses, creating opportunities, building something that lasts, staying solid when everybody else is folding. You ain't soft for being smart. You ain't weak for protecting your future. You ain't fake for changing your environment so you can grow. The streets don't need more keepers of the code. The streets need more survivors, more leaders, more people who can keep it real and make it home. So on our show, y'all know we feature a 10-question Q&A that we ask our audience. So right after this commercial break, we're going to get right into that on Street Ethics TV podcast.
Follow Thorned Hearts on Instagram. New spring, summer, fall, and winter clothing collections coming soon. Men's, women, and children all sizes. And guess what? We are proud partners of Street Ethics Music Syndicate. Tap and be on the lookout for Thorned Hearts. Hey Music World, listen up, Street Ethics Music Syndicate is back with hot new music. Be on the lookout for our artists' singles, mixtapes, and albums on the way. And did you all know that we sponsor Street Ethics TV podcast? Can't wait until season 2 Street Ethics TV podcast. Longer episodes coming soon in season 2. Street Ethics Music Syndicate new music coming soon. Street Ethics TV podcast live streams on Podbean, YouTube, and Twitch Fridays 8 p.m. through 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Oh my god.
You live with Street Ethics TV podcast and Street Ethics Music Syndicate Studios. Tap in. We back at Street Ethics TV podcast, and we're gonna dive into our 10-question Q&A of today's episode, the cost of keeping it real. Question 1: What does keeping it real truly mean to you? And do you think the streets still value it the same way? Question 2. Have you ever lost a friend, relationship, or opportunity because you choose to stay true to yourself? Question 3. Do you believe people today confuse being real with being reckless, loud, or confrontational? Question 4. What's the highest price you ever paid for standing on your principles? Question 5. In 2025, is keeping it real even respected, or do people only care when it benefits them? Question 6. Do you think social media has made people fake being real just for likes and validation? Question 7. Is loyalty still part of keeping it real, or has loyalty died in this generation? Question 8. How do you personally decide when to speak up and when staying silent is the smarter move? Question 9. Does keeping it real ever require cutting off family, or is there a limit you won't cross? And our last question of the day, question 10. If you had to choose between keeping it real and keeping your freedom, which one are you choosing? Alright family, that's episode 16, the cost of keeping it real. If you rock with this message, if this episode open your eyes or hit you in your chest, then drop your thoughts, share your stories, and let's talk about it. And stay locked in, because the next episode, we're going even deeper. This is 323 Committed Tay, Street Ethics TV Podcast, real stories, raw talent, no filter, and we out. Leave your answers and comments in the comment section of this episode. And if you have any questions about today's show or any questions about today's Q&A, leave your comments in the comment section also, so we can chat and chop it up on our next episode of Street Ethics TV Podcast. Subscribe to Street Ethics TV Podcast on our YouTube channel and follow Street Ethics TV Podcast right here on Spotify.